Hey guys, Mettaton #1, blah 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 blah. You guys get this by now. Anyway, um, guess what? More new things, and I might actually have more to talk about this time. Yeah, that last video was kind of pointless. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. More new things, and anyway, basically just one new thing. I got Legacy Armada Starscream. Is so. I know I've talked about this figure before. I was always like, I want to like it. Oh, I really want to like it, but there are some details that really bother me. Like the sword, the wing sword is no, just no. That's just they didn't make it look like the weird lightsaber thing from the show, and they didn't make it look like an unfolded sword. They just made it a vaguely wing-shaped piece of gray plastic. And it's just sad. And then there's the crappy little Star Saber sword, which is which both which it seems like they tried to make it look both like the lightsaber type sword thing from the show and also like three jets slapped together, which was the way the Minicon sword worked. And it fails at looking nice, and it also just well actually, eh, it looks okay, but it's also really tiny. I mean, just like it doesn't really look like a sword. It literally just looks like a bunch of jets slapped together. Although actually, no, it kind of. I don't know what I think about the Star Saber, other than it's too small. And there's a couple paint details that they removed that I'm disappointed that they did not add. It's a lot of the same issues I have with this guy, actually, really. And speaking of this guy, I'm actually keeping both of these on the table because I think I'm going to have this as my Armada Starscream, and this is like my IDW Starscream, because I know that in the IDW comics, Starscream had this design. This is one of his many designs he had, I think. And I think this is one of the only ones that got a toy, along with this one, I think. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that well. Camera focus, there we go. And yeah, so I folded the cannons forward because whenever it's a possibility to fold the cannons forward, I'll always go for that. Except with this one, the guy back here. Man, it is dark in here. Let me make it a little brighter in here. There you go. Now you can see what I'm doing a little bit more. Okay, so yeah, I didn't really want to bring the cannons forward on this guy, even though I have the Minicon now, just because I just didn't feel like it. He already has limited articulation as it is, and I don't know. I just didn't want to do it. And this Armada Starscream has really weird like back shoulder cannon things. Like they fold down onto his back, like this one does, but they don't really flip forward. Yeah, let me. They just do this, and then they fire out of these like jet vent intake things, and that's it. Which I thought was kind of weird. Yeah, I'm trying to do this one-handed and I'm failing miserably. But yeah, this thing's weird. And the clear plastic swords are also kind of a pain because I'm terrified of breaking them because they're really tight. And this joint where they fold in to go onto the wing, they're kind of they've popped off multiple times before. Every time I take the swords out of his hands, I get a little scared that they're gonna break on me. And they didn't even make them the right color, which is another thing. It's weird. Give me a second to put this guy back. I need two hands for this. There we go. And yeah, I think that's most of what there is to say for the Armada Starscreams over here. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? I guess this is a good time to talk about Armada stuff. I don't remember if I talked about it before, but I did see Armada Megatron at a store once, but I wasn't able to grab it at the time. So hopefully I can get a hold of that. I don't want the normal Legacy Hotshot because I'm already not the biggest fan of that figure, and the lack of Minicon just kind of makes me just not want it. So I'm gonna go. I want to go for the Amazon exclusive one, which is the Power Links more hot roddy colors, if that makes sense. The red repaint for Hot Shot that looks more like Hot Rod. I think I'll go for that because that one also comes with his Minicon, which is what I want. And then there's the Optimus, which is the Commander class for this year, which of course I want because that thing looks amazing. But yeah, once I get the Hot Shot, I'll most likely give the Star Saber that comes with this guy to him, and then I will just kind of have my own little Armada section here. This I'm really starting to get. Oh, not starting. I've always been a little worried about what to do with this section because like whenever I start getting like, a larger number of a specific series, like I start running out of space for the everything other than the main G1 and Beast Wars stuff. So I'm like, what do I do? But I guess the fact that I'm very limited on the other things I can get a hold of. Wait, did that make sense? Words. I forgot. Bleh, trying that again. Basically, it's a good thing sometimes that I am not able to get a hold of everything I want to because I would not have the space for everything I want. Which is kind of sad to think about, but oh well, whatever. But, yeah. That's all of that stuff. What else is there to talk about? What else is there to talk about? Still waiting on Deathsaurus, I guess. Yeah, I think that's really all there is to say. I think I'm out. It was decent enough. At least it didn't last 1 minute like last video. Uh, Actually, did I talk about the Rise of the Beast stuff recent in any previous videos? I don't know. Okay, I don't care. We're talking about it now anyway. So as you probably know by now, I have the Rise of the Studio series Airazor because someone just randomly gave it to me one day, and now I just have it. It's not the worst thing in the world, not the best either. It's decent-ish, I guess. Um, this is probably the only maximal from Rise of the Beasts I'm gonna get, honestly. Um, right now the only figures for Rise of the Beasts I really want are the Studio Series Nightbird, the I and bleh, words, brain, function correctly, please. The Mirage, although I'm kind of a little worried about the Mirage because I saw some pictures on it recently. And it's a little weird. I'm not the biggest fan of that design, but I really liked that character in the movie, so I still think I kind of want to get it. And I don't I'm not sure about the Optimus really. I actually managed to find the mainline Rise of the Beast Optimus in stores a couple times. I never got him because I went for this guy and Cloud Cover instead. Which I'm honestly surprised I ever managed to find that. But it took a long time, but I did eventually do it. But that one and the Studio Series one, I'm not sure if I want them. I mean, it's just like another slightly G1-y Optimus, although it is more of like a movie style. I just I don't know if I want another Optimus in that. I don't really know if I need an Optimus in that style, really. Like I have the Earthrise and the Siege one. Well, not. I don't have the Siege one. I have the 35th anniversary one, and I feel like that's kind of good enough for me on the Optimus side of things. Unless I get that, I think I heard something about animated Optimus. I really wish I would have gotten the Cybertron Optimus, but it was everywhere for the longest time, but then it just kind of disappeared and I never managed to get a hold of it, which I'm very sad about because I really like that design. But yeah, the Armada Optimus, and if they ever make a new animated Optimus, are probably the only primes I'm ever gonna go for now. Unless they make an amazing new G1 style Optimus or something. Yeah, I think I'm good on Optimus Primes for now. Although I say that, but I also really kind of want to get that core class Bumblebee Optimus 2-pack. That's like a Hasbro Pulse exclusive or something like that. I do kind of really want that, but mostly just to have something to go with the Teletran one that isn't Soundwave. But, yeah. I'm running out of ideas, running out of ideas. What else am I going to say here? Yeah, I think that's it. So, thank you everybody for watching, and thank you. You've been a great audience. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Hyperlink Blocks.